guys, it's Fallen Lorelei here with episode 2 of our Let's Make a Game series. Last episode, in episode 1, we established the plot for our game. I basically just used an online plot generator to figure out what we were going to do, and I came up with this crazy story about a gremlin who has to find 3 deprived bananas, fighting dragons along the way in order to make a sandwich for this spirit of the island, this dragon named Raymond. Well, I was thinking about it last night, and I can't really see myself spending that much time on such a ridiculous plot, so I decided to change it up a little bit. So this episode, I'm going to talk about those changes, and we're going to redo this world map, and then hopefully we can get started with the game. Now, a quick disclaimer, I'm not going to be super serious about this game. I'm actually hoping to just one-shot it, get it done. Not too many, plugins, not too many fancy resources. Hopefully just use the default and just get a game done. I've never actually finished a game. That's my guilty secret. But with this, maybe I can just start, get 3 bosses in, get the final boss in, and get it done and make a very simple, fun, to-the-point story about Ocean. Okay? So just so you guys know, it's not going to be like super fancy or anything. There are other YouTube videos where there are super fancy Let's Make a Game series. You can look those up. Alright, so for my changes, I already wrote this notepad document on what I'm going to do. So first of all, let me move that out of the way. Ocean, let's bring her up. Ocean is not a gremlin, okay? I don't know anything about gremlins, and it was hard for me to like Ocean, to get to know Ocean as a character, but I didn't even know like who or what she was. So I'm changing her a little bit, and I'm giving her more of a backstory. So instead of being just a gremlin who lives in a hole, she's going to be like a demi-demon, like half-demon. So I came up with a story where she's like half ocean demon and half human, and now her father was the computer programmer. Remember, she was the computer programmer. That's actually her dad. Okay, so her dad was this human, technologically advanced guy. He came over to their island here, but it turns out the inhabitants of the island are super traditional. Okay, I mean, they have a dragon spirit who protects this island, so they're all kind of not whimsical, but like traditional, magical, those kind of people, Also, there are ogres and whatever, and aliens, I guess, so they're not like this technologically advanced human group that kind of exists elsewhere in this world. So her father comes over, he's bringing all of his machinery, and he's with a bunch of other people, but he's not having a good time. He ends up, I don't know if he was like seduced by this ocean demon or what, but they end up having a kid. But he leaves. Okay, so he actually leaves the island. The ocean demon has this kid and just drops her off in a nearby village. And so she's kind of raised, instead of in a hole, she's going to be raised in a cave. Kind of by herself, because she doesn't look like everyone else. She's green-skinned, she's half demon. No one really likes her, so she's kind of like an outcast. And you guys can fill in the plot holes there if you want. Let's see here, back to my notes. Okay, she also has a friend. She does have a friend who is also an outcast, and her friend is going to be a robot. So if you remember from episode 1, one of the party members is a robot. Well, instead of picking up the robot later in the story, I'm thinking she should just have an outcast friend, and the robot could be from that group of technological settlers, computer programmers who came over to this island, and they just left maybe a malfunctioning robot or something, and that could be her friend. Now, unfortunately, robot, I don't have any robot faces or robot characters, so I might just make a guy in the character generator. as a filler, or just use one of these people as a filler guy until I can find a robot character set. Unless someone wants to make me one. So she has a friend and he's a robot. Here, that looks robotic, right? Let me see. He's not evil though. That's the problem here. Alright, there, that's her friend. He's actually a robot. What was that? Actor, that was actor 1. Here he is. And I'll change him later. Oops. Oh, okay. That's Robot. His name is Robot. That's what they call him. Ocean, I figured her name's Ocean because she's from the ocean, and that's what they call her. They call her Ocean. But I also thought a cute nickname could be Gremlin, just to stick with the original plot idea. Because we probably should stick with the original plot idea just a little bit, so episode 1 wasn't a total waste of time. So her nickname is Gremlin. I don't know, I think that's kind of cute. Alright, so I established a backstory for the character. Same with the side character, Robot, who I want to be a cute little robot. Oh my gosh, but I'll figure that out later. I'm going to change the world map. So the world map is going to actually be shaped like a dragon. Let's go ahead and do that now. So overworld, yeah, we're going to keep it overworld. I'm going to actually call it world map this time. And it's going to be wide, more wide than, you know, tall. Whoop. It's probably fine. And I'm going to have to change that for sure. But let's fill in the water. And I want it to be, so in my story, it's actually a linear story. You go from point A to point B to point C to point D. So I figure this dragon can actually represent that. So here's his tummy. And I might just have to make it wider so I have more room here. Maybe I don't have to. What does a dragon look like? Actually, yeah. There's his little hands. Oh my god, it looks like a sea creature. I don't know what I'm doing. And then like an archipelago for his tail, like this. Does this look like a dragon? Kind of looks like a sea creature. It's supposed to look like a dragon. My idea is for, this is actually really cute. Alright, my idea is for the horns. They were going to be, there are going to be horns that reach up into the sky, because I changed the alien. The alien's not an alien, or an alien dragon. Instead, they're just people who live up in the clouds. I guess I could just, because it's the overworld, it's the world map, so it doesn't actually have to be like that. Okay. Actually, this works. Alright, so then, this is his face. He's got a very unfortunate face. Poor Raymond. Oh, girl. And his, like, nose, kind of, is the volcano. Is this starting to make sense? I hope so. I forgot to use these guys instead. Alright, so the alien, zoom in a bit, is not an alien, but rather just a, I'm sorry. I can't talk, I realize, and do this at the same time. I used to be able to. I used to be pretty good at it. Here. Uh-oh. This is so complicated. I hate how complicated this gets. And then I need like, what, this guy? Yeah, right? Okay. And then the side. Okay, that looks good. So in the clouds, I have these cloud thingies, is going to be like the final area. Let's put clouds everywhere here. That looks cool. This is Raymond. Alright, this is where Raymond lives. Let's put more guys there. Then the forest is going to be in the middle. So actually, I wonder if... No, this is fine. Forest in the middle. What trees did I use last time? I used the auto tile trees. I like these trees though. Kind of like that, I guess. And it has this right here. So actually, let me finish with the trees. And put in different trees, just for funsies. Actually, let's put them on the edges here. Okay, so we're still following the same zone order here. If you remember, start in her house area, go to the technological place, the ancient laboratory, go to the forest place, go to the sky place, and then go to volcano here. But now it's just a lot more linear. In fact, I'm gonna add these guys here. You won't be able to walk through it, but I'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later. Okay, and then we need the laboratory here. All right, so like the laboratory is like the old laboratory from Ocean's dad's group. So they came over and like tried establishing a place to put all of their stuff, right? But they were kind of like, they were forced to leave the island. So this is all ruins of an old science place. And that's pretty much all we need, probably, is just that stuff. Okay. Yeah. And then her house. Do I want her to live here in the tail and then she can like take a boat over? That'd be kind of cool. Let me clear that in. Or I could just make the tail kind of bigger and have it all connected still. Oh man, it's a weird looking tail, I'll tell you what. Yeah, never mind. Just a group of islands that she lives in. And in the islands they have, I'm gonna make a different tile for this. We have this stuff and her cave, which is gonna be this one. That looks so silly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. So there's her cave. She has to get through town. Her town can be here. That's a good seaside town. No, that looks ruined. That one looks nice. There are better ones up here, I guess. Okay. And then like a lighthouse. Where were they? Over here? No, they don't need a lighthouse. They can have like an old lighthouse over there for the human settlement. Okay. Oh my god, this cave is so much bigger than this town. Oh well. Let me put in some just extra details here. Just for funsies. I wonder what this would look like. And then I'll just fix that. So I'll add I guess it doesn't look terrible. But it adds like a little more atmosphere. Does it look like a dragon? No, it looks like a cute little sea turtle or something. How would I make it? I guess it needs wings, huh? But how would I utilize that space? That's the problem. I guess I could just like... Ooh, I know. There. That's normal. Ah, jeez. Does it look like a dragon? No, it doesn't. I'll figure this out. I'll do like a Google image search. Figure out what a dragon friggin' looks like. Or, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly like a dragon, you know? It can just be... There, I'm just moving it up. Now I can make it shorter. 25? Yes, perfect. Let's save this. Alright, so this is our dragon. It's not a perfect dragon, but, you know, in old tales, you'll like, constellations don't look exactly like they're supposed to look like, so, yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so, we start in this town. What happens is, do I want to spoil everything? Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to spoil all the things. Ooh, that's pretty. Hold on, guys. I'm like losing myself here. Oh jeez. If it's not clear that it's a forest, it's super clear now. Okay. And we don't even have to walk on this map. We can just show it as reference. We don't even have to use it. That's fine. Okay. So maybe I should explain the whole story to you guys. Maybe you can be surprised when we get there. But we're still going in the same order. Start here, go here, fight a dragon, go here, fight a dragon, go here, fight a dragon. I'll figure that out. And then go here and fight Raymond. So, I guess I should explain what I did with the deprived banana. So instead of going to each of these places and finding a deprived banana, whatever that is, I've changed that whole story. So Raymond's not mad for, quote, some reason, and the island still has food. Everything's fine. No one is starving. But if you remember from the original plot generator, it did say that Raymond was wounded in the Battle of Five Armies. So from that, I decided Raymond was fighting in some cosmic god spirit battle, like you do, you know, when he broke a medallion. Okay, typical RPG trope here. He broke a medallion that protected both himself and the island. And that's broken, okay? And the shards of the medallion look like bananas, okay? That's how I got this. They're like crescent shaped, and there are 3 of them, and they're golden. So they're kind of like bananas. You just can't eat them or peel them, and they don't grow from trees, and they're made of gold, okay? Or some like spirit element that a god would wear, a dragon god would wear. So each of the 3 medallion pieces landed in each of these areas, and when it landed, it like caused a spiritual disturbance in the land. Typical, I know it's all stereotypes, but like I said, I'm not taking this game too seriously, okay? I'm just coming up with a plot like I need to. So in each of these zones from the medallion piece having dropped there, the spirits are all angry, and so there are monsters everywhere, and so you have to fight these monsters. Okay? Easy. Now let me look at these notes. I have a plan on where to start. I have a plan on where to go from there and what happens. Yeah, okay. So that should be fine. Maybe I'll just drop this episode here and work on and episode 3 can be working on the beginning scenes. Should be fine. All right. Short episode, kind of. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any ideas for this game, feel free to comment them. I only saw maybe 5 comments from the first episode before recording this one, and I did get some good ideas from you guys. Like the holy town, or if you wanted to put in an NPC in my game. I can't guarantee there's going to be a ton of NPCs, especially because it's such a linear game, but I guess we do need some towns in between zones that you can like rest in. Like this is a perfect spot for a town, and then I can delete some of these trees and put like a little something here. So if you want an NPC, but I have my party members all planned out, and all the boss battles all planned out. I don't know where I'm going to get these resources from, but I'll figure it out. And again, I don't really care about the game that much. So if I can't find a robot, it's not the end of the world. Alright, so yeah, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.